Welcome to another episode on midlife identity. Today I'm going to speak about midlife and society. What is the impact of society on your mind in midlife? What is the role of society in midlife? And what is the perception of society in midlife? Society plays a very integral part in our lives. We want to be always accepted by whatever we do by the society. Society should feel good about us. We should get the tick mark. Yeah, we are doing very well. Whatever we are doing is right. And it should be accepted, validated. We should not be judged. We should not be criticized. Or we should not be looked down upon. Or people should not look at us with, those eyes that, okay, something is amiss over here. We always are seeking some kind of validation from society. What is society? Who is society? Society is you. Society is me. Society is all the people with whom we live, interact, meet, greet, or whoever comes in your path or on, you know everybody living around you in your community, at your workplace, your colleagues, your friends, the known and the unknown. They all form society. Why is it that we always feel that society should accept us? And, we should not be judged. This is something I think is very inherent in most of us since childhood. That we look at validation, and when we are validated, we feel okay, yes, now everything is good, everything is right, and we are on the right path. And if we are judged and critiqued, and suddenly you just hold back and you say, no, I'm doing something wrong. And then you start limiting yourself. And when you limit yourself, you lose your power on yourself. When you lose your power on yourself, you lose your freedom. When you lose your freedom, you're chained. And when you're chained, you chain your thoughts, you chain your mind, and you hold yourself within yourself, judging and being a victim of all these critiques. Exactly. That's when you lose your own self. You lose your own authentic self. So that is what happens to us. We believe in what the society believes. So we are supposed to be conducting ourselves in a particular way. So when you've come to midlife, means you're around in 40s, 50s or 60s. There is a way that you're supposed to conduct. There is a way you are supposed to dress. Who formed these norms? Who decides for you? Who is it that is going to decide for you that yes, you're not going to wear this set of clothes, or you're going to wear these set of clothes? You're not going to look like a teenager, or you want to dress like a young girl, whatever you want to do, or a young guy. Or whichever way, young, old, who cares? Age is just a number. So the norms that have been created over the years in society, it has been embedded in us since a very young age. And then we also want to believe that, yeah, we should follow these norms. But I don't think, no, why should you follow the norms? You follow the norms of your heart, not the norms of the society. Do what you want to do. Believe in what you want to believe. So midlife is just another part of our own lives. It's just a number. It's an age which you have reached to. In fact, with a lot of experiences, you have come up till here. And no one better than you would know what you want to do at which stage of your life. So even if it's a transition, so what? Even if it's you're growing older by the number, how does it matter? So you are expected to conduct yourself, dress, behave, or do things which people or society wants you to do. So that again limits us. Do you think you want to do that? Are you limiting yourself? Just think. Take a pause and think about it. Am I limiting myself? as to what the society wants from me. And what do I want? Do I have the freedom to just be how I want to be? So what is society? Society exactly is the people around us who are having such a strong impact. I want to brush that impact off. I don't want it to be clouded by what the society thinks. I want to do what I want to do. I want to believe in myself. I want that freedom. So society is those people, or rather all the people, who each has their own perception, right? Perception in their thoughts, perception of their beliefs, perception of what they think is right and they think is wrong. In actuality, nothing is right, nothing is wrong. It is all about what you believe in. Everything is right. It is nothing, nobody can say, yes, this is right. No, this is wrong. Nobody can say that. So what is perception? Perception is that set of thoughts which one believes in. Everybody perceives things differently. So if I believe, oh my God, now I'm 55, 57, I'm actually getting old, my knees are hurting, my back is hurting, I am getting tired, I think I am old. Well, the people will look at you as old because I'm projecting myself as I'm really getting old. Everybody has a perception. So certain people with the thought that if you're 55, 60 means you are old, they look at you in that way. That's their perception. Again, what you are projecting to the world, the perception changes. So it's the lens that you see or the lens that you show. It's entirely up to us. I hope you agree with this. And if you don't agree, work at it. I really want you to work at this idea, at this perception, what you want to project to the world. Everybody believes 60. You're old now. What are you behaving like a teenager? You're running around. You're so enthusiastic. You're just jumping around and doing what you please. Don't you think you're behaving like a kid? These are the questions people ask to a 60-year-old. And they wonder, oh my God, she's got just no maturity. How sad is that? Why do you equate maturity by a person who's so enthusiastic? How do you judge about what her inner thoughts are, her or his inner thoughts are? What do they actually understand things more deeply, but they live life to the fullest with their enthusiasm and effervescence, and they have that radiation about them? And then the society says, it's just so immature. So again, that's a perception. So if you're enthusiastic, excited soul and your inner child is always jumping around, you become immature. Society. So these are the labels given to us by society. These are the labels created with their perception. What is your perception? You give it a thought. Do you also believe I am getting older because I am 60? Or somewhere inside you believe, no, I'm not getting older, but okay, I am 60, but I'm not getting older. Age is just a number. Midlife, yes, it has come to us. It's a natural occurrence that has to come at some stage. In fact, with all the experiences, wisdom, knowledge, learnings, you have so much to share. In fact, you can share out with the world your effervescence with your full enthusiasm, with all the learnings that you have learned, with all the things and all the experiences that you have built around you and with you. And then when people should feel, oh, I too want to be 60. Wow, look at this. Look at the richness of this person's life. Again, that's society. Right? The perception. It is up to us to change this perception. And how will I change this perception? Just by one simple thing. Changing your attitude. changing your mind, changing how you think about your age. Yes, age gracefully, 100%. But why do you lose yourself into that just to project something to society? What will society think about if I wear this kind of clothes? You love colors, enjoy the colors, embrace the colors around you. Be happy, reflect all the colors through you. Why not? Let people want to be you. That is the effect midlife should have on society. Not the other way that, oh, the society finds that, grumpy is 60 means you're old and you're grumpy, and you accept that and you project that. You project your, that little old self. Okay, yeah, maybe I'm getting older. Why do you have to do that? Go out there, change the perception. Don't let that perception of society change what you believe in. You change the society's perception. That is what happens because the society has such a strong impact on our mind, which has happened since childhood. We believe that, okay, we have to be accepted and everybody should accept what we do. And when you're not accepted or criticized or judged, you just limit yourself, which I spoke about earlier. So let us play the other way around. It impacts our mind, correct? Now, let us impact the society. So it has that effect, and just have that beautiful snowball or the rippling effect, and where you just show society what midlife is all about. And we have to change that perception that midlife is not about growing older. Midlife is about experience, about wisdom, learnings, knowledge, and so much of richness, that this is the time in our lives where we've learned so much and we can give back so much with our thoughts, with our feelings. We know what life is all about at this stage. So it is one of those most richest stages of our life, which is what they call it, the young adult, right? Where we are now moving towards the next stage of our life, this transition. So let us change this perception. What all we can do in midlife. For me, what is midlife? Today I'm enjoying recording today's podcast, or every podcast that I record. I just enjoy it. I love to do my training session. This is all something I have started at 51 was the time I turned into being a corporate trainer. I did my Dale Carnegie Train the Trainer course, and I went out there and I became a corporate trainer. I've conducted so many training sessions, and every training session I realized that, okay, what all I have learned is something that I'm sharing. It's so beautiful, and I'm interacting with all the young people, the young adults, so much of learnings. It's another world totally. Yes, technologically challenged, that thoda bahut we are, but yeah, we're getting there, right? So what is midlife? Midlife is about more learnings, more fun, more joy, more wisdom, more knowledge. And we have to change this perception. The very fact that I've been recording this podcast, which I launched this podcast, Midlife Identity. The very fact for launching is this, that I want to change this perception on midlife. That's when I coined the word midlife identity, because I do not understand the word midlife crisis. It does not go down well with me. It's got a very negative connotation to it. I don't like that because it's a crisis. Why is it a crisis? I don't understand that. I believe it's a midlife identity. That is exactly, society has made it so, jarringly for all people in midlife. No, at midlife, you're growing older. Now you have your limitations. You can't do this, you can't do that, and so many things, jobs you cannot take, or things that you're not very capable of. You're not learning. It's time now. Take a back seat. So this is the time you should take a back seat and, don't be a forerunner anymore. Go slow. You've done it all. What is the need to do more? It's enough. You've done it all, and you don't really need more in life. Why are you getting so enthused? Go easy. Sit back. So this is all society's perception. Do you really want to sit back? Yes, you want to go slow. Slow on what? You don't want to be in the rat race. You want to go slow on yourself and enhance yourself. You want to go slow on understanding yourself. You want to go slow on being a better person. You want to go slow on your self-reflection. You want to understand more, know more, learn more. But why do I take a seat, sit back? Why do I have to sit back? Just because if I'm 50, 60, why do I need to sit back? I want to be a forerunner with my knowledge, forerunner with my learnings. I want to learn more, give more, understand more, and be a better person. And go on, growing to be authentic and more authentic to what I am. Be where I really belong. Be my spirit. Show my real spirit to the world. That is what midlife identity is all about. Thank you for tuning in today's episode. Goodbye, everyone.